So during the latest episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS, we're actually introduced to one of the new Ignises, which is the Wind attribute Ignis. And of course, it wants to name itself, and it calls itself Windy. Now, I can't tell if they're trying to do some subversions of this character or not. Now, my prediction is that one of the Ignises are going to be evil, and they're going to be like probably maybe the main antagonists. They're the ones that betrayed the other Ignises, let this other program come in and attack people or something. It's going to be one of them. Very possibly it could be this Wind Ignis. He's been discovered a little bit too soon, and now he's come up with this elaborate plan which explains why he's there and stuff. Maybe not, maybe this is just all speculation, but at the moment he's putting off like a good persona where he seems to be an alright sort of dude. Yes, he pulls some jokes which are in bad taste. If my home world was just destroyed by a giant creature, you know, that would rub me up the wrong way as well. But to them it seems absolutely fine. But I don't know, it's just, it's his character design. I know you shouldn't judge a AI based on what it looks like, but he's the only one of the AIs so far that has like those red eyes. Both of the other ones have the yellow ones, and he has red. So, I don't know, that might be something a little bit it's foreshadowing, or it could just be a little bit of a misdirection. I think once we've seen a couple more of the Ignises, the final two, isn't there? 2 more for 5 attributes, yeah. No, there's 6 attributes. Oh, we've got another 3 more to go then, so we'll have to see. I could see it being the light attribute being evil, because, you know, thematically, we've seen this in Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. Darkness is sometimes good, and the light is typically bad. Light destruction, the gentle darkness, things like that. So I could see the light attributed Ignis being evil. But we've had fire, we've had dark, and we've had wind revealed so far. Also, the fact that this Wind Ignis is distrusting of humans and doesn't want to find his human host, I found that quite interesting, and I wonder who it'd be. We reckon that the Earth one was Spectre's Ignis, so whom this Ignis belongs to, whether it's been established yet or not, we don't know. Something which unfortunately made me laugh towards the start of the episode was the fact that every single one of the people that went through that barrier into the restricted area, obviously that sort of storm of wind was going on, and everybody sort of immediately recognised the storm, was able to sort of counter themselves and stay okay, so they stayed afloat. So Yusaku went in, he was fine. Soulburner went in, he was fine. Ghost Girl went in, she was fine, she figured it out. And then Blue Angel goes in, or Blue Girl, whatever you want to call her, and she immediately, like, falls off her board and everything. So, yeah, maybe she wasn't the best person to take on this mission, because she's definitely not proven herself just so far. Which is a shame, because later in the episode, she has that speech where she recognises her own faults and problems, where in the last main incident, even though she's been praised as kind of a hero, she kind of just went there. She, like, lost, didn't she? Her first duel against Spectre, and then became a victim, and that got Zyzen kidnapped, so she kind of blames that all on herself, so now she's trying to do this to sort of prove herself. Which, although that situation where she fell off the board would be a bad sign so far, she's not starting off too strong, the fact that she was willing to give up her, basically the Pokemon escape rope equivalent of that, her get out of jail free card, she gave it to one of the people that were trapped down there. And she even convinced Ghost Girl to do the same. So if anything, Blue Angel's selflessness is coming through in this episode. Ghost Girl, I reckon, would have left those people there since they weren't part of the mission. As well, that she wanted to keep the escape rope for herself, because a professional needs to know and take all the advantages of every situation. However, that wasn't a necessity. However, she did it in the end. That does show that Ghost Girl is a pretty cool person deep down. These two groups do meet up towards the end of the episode, where Windy wants them to get rid of them because they're going to threaten his home, basically, his new home. So, yeah, unfortunately, even though Yusaku says they'll be on good terms, because of their opposite ideologies at the moment and the things that they're trying to achieve, unfortunately they have to become enemies, which is fine, because we're going to get a new duel now between Soulburner and Blue Angel, or Blue Girl again, which she boasts has her powered up trick stars in. And since Soulburner is a big fan of Blue Angel, could be a good duel. So far, Soulburner is wrecking on all of the original cast, so he's beat Go so far, so I could definitely see him beating Blue Angel as well. If Blue Angel, I can't see Blue Angel winning this, but if she loses it, it's a bigger hit to her character. I don't know, it's a shame. And then we might get a duel, I think, between Yusaku and Ghost Girl. I actually didn't check if that was going to happen, but I can't remember. I think Ghost Girl lost last time they dueled. I can't remember if they have dueled together. It's a complete blur, but they must have. And obviously, Yusaku's going to win that one for sure. This was a dialogue-heavy episode rather than a duel episode. It's advancing the plot a little bit at a time. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this episode in the comment section below. What did you think? Let me know below. Not really much more to say about it. But if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like, I'd really appreciate it. But other than that though guys, thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.